37% of Australians will struggle in 2022. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.heise here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your Stein and let's have a look at this research from Roy Morgan, because this is the K-shaped recovery that I've been talking about for the last 2 years, just evident. So over a third of Australians, 37%, say 2022 will be a year of economic difficulty, while 19% expect economic prosperity. That's Australia, guys. There's some people who are doing real well, got no issues, who are just flying ahead, and there are others who are on struggle street. A special Roy Morgan web survey taken in late November shows over a third of Australians, 37%, think next year will be a year of economic difficulty, although this is down 11 points on a year ago. Okay, so that's good. When nearly half of Aussies, 48%, predicted economic difficulty for 2021. For the second straight year, there are only 19% of Australians who think next year will be a year of economic prosperity. Nearly half of all Australians think next year will either remain the same, 37%, or don't know, 7%, how the economy will perform. Well, we all don't really know, do we? Analysing by state shows that a plurality I'm not going to cut that out, of people in the largest states think next year will be a year of economic difficulty, led by Queensland, 43%, Victoria, 38%, and New South Wales, 35%. However, in Western Australia, 46% and 45% in South Australia, a clear plurality of people expect in economic terms next year will remain the same. So Queenslanders, Victorians, and look at that, Queensland, we think it's going to be more difficult than most. That just shows you the divide, guys. Australians are not as positive about next year's economic prospects as they are about whether 2022, in a more general sense, will be better or worse than 21. As we revealed yesterday, despite being down on a year ago, a plurality of 37% of Australians say 2022 will be better than 2021, compared to only 23% saying it'll be worse. The special Roy Morgan web survey was conducted in late November with a cross-section of 1,184 Australians aged 18 plus. Okay, here's economic prosperity. That's flat. Economic difficulty is down and remain the same, has gone up 13%. So we're still seeing a large number of people who think it's going to be difficult next year, 37%. And here is will next year be a year of economic prosperity, economic difficulty, or remain the same? So for men, okay, what are we saying? Prosperity, 23%, remain the same, 39%, difficult, 34%, women, less, only 16% will think it's going to be prosperous, 35% less than men think it'll be the same, more women think it'll be worse. And let's have a look at the ages. So 18 to 24, the majority of it think it'll be difficult. So you're seeing here 25 to 34, then 38% for 35 to 49, my age bracket, 50 to 64. Most of them think it'll remain the same. So boom, look at that drop. So the older you get, the less people are worried. The younger ones, they're more worried, and more women are worried than men. Okay, people in New South Wales, Victoria, and Queensland predict 2022 will be a year of economic difficulty. Here we have the regions. So in the capital cities, the country are more concerned slightly than the cities. The cities think it's going to be more prosperous, and New South Wales is more prosperous. Victoria, Queensland, Tasmania and Queensland, we're right down there with SA. But look at that. We're the top here, guys. What's going on, Queensland? What's going on? Come on. So, there we go. And we can see the change, guys. 1919, 2437, 4837, 9 and 7%. Let's have a bit of a talk about this one. Now, the thing is, you've got to understand that these surveys are always going to be based on a particular survey data, but also people's perceptions about what's going to happen will be influenced by the news and the media they consume. One thing that can happen is you can get stuck in a social media doomer bubble. So if everything you consume is just on one tangent, like the economy is crashing, everything's going down, put all your money in silver and gold, it's all collapsing. Look at that 1% move in this chart and this TA analysis, and look at those crows flying over the statue. The world's coming to an end. Or you could be going down the other path. Crypto's going to the moon. Well, their bit of doom is there. Or, property is going up, up, up. Just buy. There's the thing. And that depending on which bubble you're in, can influence your perception and your predictions about what's going to happen. Then you can develop a bias, particularly if you put your money there. And it can become part of your identity. Some people can build an entire career just making one prediction over and over again. So that's going to play through here. So that's why I think you need to try real hard to make sure you have a variety of sources for the way you're getting your information, and you be quite skeptical about everything that's been put in front of you. So should we be skeptical of this Roy Morgan data? I mean, it seems pretty sensible, honestly, what it's showing, just the disparities in our society and the K-shaped recovery that we've been talking about for some time. Of course, the younger people are going to cop it more, guys, because, well, they're going to be in all the jobs that are going to cop it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Check out this video about the rebound in iron ore prices. They're climbing right back up again, not at the crazy heights, but all of a sudden those companies that I'd invested in that crashed down and I'd dollar cost averaged in are now creeping back up. Funny that. Take care, guys. I'll see you next time.